Here's a great topic or questions I get frequently with my emails, and one of them really stood out. And the question was, how can we manifest what we want when time feels both infinite and finite at the same time? Or, how can we manifest when time feels infinite and finite at the same time, right? That's a pretty good question. And it makes sense because when you think about it, the biggest stumbling block to creating whatever we want is that old tricky nemesis, what we call time. And then you also have to know, right, that within both of your minds, right, time operates a little differently. When you're subconscious, it's connected to the now. In your conscious, it's connected to linear and structural time. In other words, past, future. So these two time variants, they combine, right? And when they come together, they're going to create resistance. So the secret or the trick to creating or manifesting is we somehow have to get out of time. Does that make sense? Let me explain. So time is both finite and infinite within both of our minds. We just went over that. So let me go over it in layman's terms. When you're up and about and you're walking and you're thinking, you are primarily processing through linear structural time that your ego or intellect mind has created to plan and to see your reality. At the same time, your subconscious is operating only in now time. It doesn't understand past or future. So, but both of them are happening or going on at the same time. So here's the theme now. Here's where I'm going. I said we have to get out of time. But Mark, how can we get out of time? We're surrounded by time. Time's everywhere. Yes, but it's a perception. So here's how you do it to manifest. Just focus on right now. It's not rocket science. That's how you get out of time. Yes, right now is what's happening. That's all there is. So don't look at right now as time. Look at right now as it's happening. I am in flow. You start to do that, that's how you're going to manifest. In other words, when you start to do it that way, you can remove the subjective part of your mind, which occupies linear time. And then you get into the objective part of your mind, right? Basically, the part of your mind, or your subconscious mind rather, that now says it's happening now. So to remove or to escape these two parallel times, all we have to do is go to the now, because that's where your subconscious operates. And it's much easier. I've been doing it for years. Here's how I do it. So I basically create two realities. Okay? There's one reality where I operate in structural time, meaning that there's things or structures I have to do. I'm aware of that. So I know that. But then I jump into creative time or in the present moment. So when it comes to what I desire, whatever I want, whatever I want to create, I now go into the present moment where time doesn't exist for me. I'm just in a flow. And you can do it too, because it's all about your perception and a little practice and a feel. Because if you think about it, that's how we've been conditioned. You and I have been conditioned to see the past and the future as something perception or real. But in actual truth, they're not. It's a condition. You can do the same thing to perception in your subconscious mind by being present. So how do I do that? Well, for example, if I desire to create something, what I start to do now, I start to focus more on seeing that thing or whatever it is as in my mind's eye as it's happening now. Like I'm simultaneously experiencing it. Now, how do I simultaneously experience something that I haven't seen or been or done? Very easy. I simultaneously experience it by putting an image in my mind and then creating a feeling that goes with it. Just a normal feeling, a feeling of normality, a feeling of it's expected, I know it's happening. Notice I didn't say I had to create a huge feeling of joy or excitement. No, all I have to do is feel as if it's supposed to be normal for me. Because the secret is my subconscious mind only sees everything as normality. Subconscious mind does not see things as outrageous or spectacular because it is a source of creation. It's infinite. So that's how you can manifest. So you can break it down, right? So let me break it down and show you again. So what you do is you're aware of your linear time. That's the finite time because you see past and future. Then you go into what you call infinite time, which is the present moment, just continually going. When you get there, don't try to make sense of it. Just know it's happening now. Just go moment to moment. Focus on the task at hand. See what's happening now. Feel what's happening now. Don't look to the future. Don't think about the past. Be here. That's how you erase or put away your structural time. Now you're there. Focus with your mind's eye. See what you want. See it happening. Feel like it's normal. Now what happens is when you start to do this, you will start to train your mind, your brain, to compartmentalize this. So it'll be just smooth sailing. I've been doing it for years. I can jump into different times. I can go into the intellect time, then I can go into higher self time. Now you have it, make it work.